Let's have one more game. I have a feeling this is the same guy that I played and casted a few days ago. And it might even be the same map. Yeah. I was on the other side last time. So I'm in platinum 2 now, but same opponent. He was about a 2-7 if I remember correctly. So let's see how we go. Been getting a lot of Zergs lately, which is nice. I'm not really in the TvT mood at the moment.
Additional supply depots required.
Well, butter my biscuit.
So I could be getting mixed up. I should try and remember my opponents and their style of play. It does give you an advantage.
SCV ready.
So we'll stick with
Sure thing.
3cc Hellion Banshee. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I've been having quite a lot of success with this build lately. I struggled with Zerg for a while, but something seems to have started to click into place recently. Even though I'm still didn't we already do that?
SCV ready.
Even though
In the rear. Go ahead.
even though I'm still playing very far from
Big
optimally
job, huh?
when it comes to my macro and micro,
What's going
but
on?
getting slowly better.
Minerals.
Ah, it's bad news.
Not enough minerals.
Move it.
Command center
Not enough
upgrade
minerals.
complete.
Okay, that's normal timing. This map's a little bit shorter.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Yeah, you go for Marine first to deny the Overlord, and also because you don't have enough gas. It delays your factory. I should actually probably use a different SCV to build the factory, because you can see that it's delaying it unnecessarily. And then after the Marine completes, then you go into
Insufficient
reactive as soon as
Vespene
you can.
gas.
Fear the Reaper, man.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna get a drone here. Nice.
SCV ready. Where's Screw? Certainly. Oh yeah, baby. That's all done. Agreed. Nothing I can't handle. Fair enough.
It's annoying this because it's
What's it worth? On the way.
very micro intensive,
Yes, indeed.
and it's messing up my macro,
Whole lot of pain. SCV
but I kind of have to do it.
Add-on complete.
See, like
In the rear with the gear.
everything's very delayed.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not
But that's
enough
okay.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So that was a nice pick off.
SCV ready.
I should actually probably just go
Command
back
center
over
upgrade
and scout the
complete.
third, because he probably doesn't have that many links, and my Hellions aren't that far off.
Add-on complete.
Ready to race. SCV ready.
I'll move this preemptively.
Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I need to
Big job. Ready to
Ah,
race.
uh-oh.
I'm in a heap of trouble. SCV ready.
Add-on
Okay, this wasn't
complete.
good.
Ready to raise some hell. Hell yeah. Not a problem.
Okay, this is actually really bad.
SCV
I'm actually gonna
ready.
have to pull some SCVs
Move it.
to repair.
Not enough minerals.
Oh my goodness. Gosh, I nearly lost it.
Who wants some?
Not enough minerals.
Ready to raise some hell. Bad news.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, yeah, this is really bad.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough
SCV ready.
minerals.
I'm waiting on you. Ah! You scared me.
The question is he gone home or is he just staying? No, he hasn't gone home.
SCV ready.
Research complete.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Not enough minerals.
We could use some help. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Now, fortunately, we have gone 3cc. Control F1, hello.
In the rear with the want a piece of me, boy.
Add-on.
So the
complete.
game might not be over.
Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready.
And that was a lot of links.
Not
remember?
enough minerals.
Actually, I think this might have
Not
been the link
enough
flood guy
minerals.
from the other day.
What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
It was the same guy. So I'm gonna go into some
Not
widow
enough
mines.
minerals.
Armed and
'Cause
ready.
he's probably gonna follow
Not
it up
enough
with
minerals.
yeah, I'm really hurting here.
Huh?
Oh, that was an overseer.
You gonna give me orders?
Yeah. That's not me. That's good. We denied vision. That was actually important because he might be considering an attack here.
Yeah.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply.
Engine screaming.
Okay, I'm actually gonna keep the
Big job, huh? Bad news.
I also have to be very careful that it's not
Not
mutas.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
You want a
minerals.
piece of me, boy?
Okay, I'm gonna take the banshees across because I don't think it's I
Not
don't think
enough
it's righteous.
minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Been waiting on. SCV ready.
Okay, this overlord out there still. Just gonna keep an eye on. So I'd say we're most
Research
certainly
complete.
losing.
Armed
I'm gonna get a Viking,
SCV ready.
Not enough
and
minerals.
we're going to need to do damage with the he might have seen that.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna abort. He's seen it.
Weapons hot.
There's no point just
SCV
throwing units away.
piece of me, boy.
Yeah.
Ready to blunder. Made for battle. Let's have a blast.
Okay, so we're gonna leave. Okay, that's not us either.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field add-on complete.
Neither is this.
This better be good.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he's gonna have seen that we're taking the third base. So
What's going on?
we should probably
Add-on
expect
complete.
that there's gonna be a Ling attack.
SCV ready.
So
Additional supply depots.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Additional supply.
and I'm actually going to build another factory. I'm really late on my upgrades. I haven't starting combat shield. So last time he did a
I
baneling
got my ears
blast
on.
to get through the wall, so I have to keep an eye out for that.
SCV ready.
Now my Viking, let's
Very
go
well.
patrol. Okay, let's get rid of this guy.
SCV ready. Let's have a blast.
Now I would really like to know if it's
Let's get into the fight.
mutas. You know, I'm actually going to build a couple of turrets just to be safe.
SCV ready.
I think it's too much of a risk. Like if he flies in with okay, we're gonna get drilling claws after we get the armory,
Not enough
Oh,
minerals.
it's on.
and
Mineral field depleted. Additional supply depots required.
He's quite good at scouting.
Boy.
Additional supply depots required.
Armed and ready.
Yeah, we need another base.
Move it. It's about to get heavy.
Not enough minerals.
What's going? Bad news, huh?
Additional supply depots.
I'm gonna wall off this. Okay, he's got another friggin' changeling.
Of course.
Oh no.
Base is under attack.
Okay, oh man, that's fast.
Gateway.
Yikes, that's fast.
This better be.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, we're gonna have to just F2. Let's go.
I feel ya.
I don't really have a choice.
What's going
Not
on?
enough minerals.
Oh, you want a piece of me, boy?
And like he's gonna have a lot of army supply on cooldown now. So this is actually important.
You gonna give me?
Attention!
This better be good.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, I think this is game over. Yeah. Well played to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, his rating's a little bit higher than I realized. So. Resource collection was fairly even, but of course it was about to collapse because I just lost a base. Upgrades even. I had a worker advantage, but it doesn't really matter. I only had two bases. His count was pretty low actually. It was only 40. But yeah, TvZ is a very momentum oriented game. Very momentum oriented, and I just totally lost the momentum. He got me good with that Ling flood. So just got to try and figure out where I went wrong here. It was a hatchery first. It didn't help the fact that I had to micro the Reaper all the way back here. It really messed up my macro. Like you can see that I'm on 600 minerals, but I'm not really sure what the alternative is. I mean, I could just run it back home instead of trying to kill the Lings. But yeah, he just built a lot of Lings, a lot. So units, he's got like 22 Zerglings. So I've got 2 Hellions here, and I didn't see them come in. And the reason I didn't see them come in is that after I'd finished dealing with the first set of Lings, I was focusing on my macro, and I took my eye off the minimap. And they've got speed already, so yeah. Lings Hellions are good, but you can't let them get surrounded like that. But one of the advantages of going 3cc is you sort of I just rallied this too. I should have kept the 400 wall, so I just gave that away for free. One of the advantages of going 3cc is that you do have some capacity to recover. Yeah, this is pretty bad. But let's just kind of see what the situation's like once I've sort of stabilized to see just how bad it was. Okay, so yeah, I mean he doesn't want to overstay. He knows I've got more units coming. Yeah, but let's just wait and see until I'm kind of set back up here, and then we'll tally the damage. He's still 2 base, so again, there's always a cost, right? There's always a cost associated with aggression. So now it's 41 to 35, but I'm 3cc and he's 2 base, and the army supply is 23 to 18. So I'm actually fine here, despite the fact that that looks terrible. I'm actually fine. So he's gone into he's already built 2 spores. He's going into 3 spine crawlers. I think this is a mistake, honestly. He's just killed my Hellions, right? So I'm not sure, and yeah, he should. I think he should be taking a 3rd base, because I've just lost a lot. Okay, so let's just have a look. So Yeah, I didn't see the infestation pit there. But yeah, the very early layer tech is something that I need to pay a bit more attention to. So still only 2 base. See, unfortunately, I pulled the Reaper back. I shouldn't have done that. In a bit of a panic, and then it just got killed off by the Zerglings for free when I arrived. It would have been very good information to know that there's no 3rd base. And I probably should have used these to scout better as well. After pulling out here, I should have come around here and then come around here. I just sent them home, which I think was a mistake. So yeah, I think it's very important to scout the 3rd. It's come down very late. Like if it's coming down this late, there's going to be something more aggressive coming, more than likely. It's denying the changelings reasonably well. Okay, so at this stage, I'm actually pretty significantly ahead in supply. Double the army supply, but he's saving up money for the infestors. So this would have been a good time to have pushed, actually. You know, he has very little at this stage. So I missed an opportunity. But I'm only just starting to get medevacs out now. In this game, the investment into Banshees, wherever they are, they're already back home, really didn't pay off. They got absolutely nothing done. And I didn't even use them to scout. So he doesn't have any creep. So you'd think I'd actually be okay here. But see now, he's suddenly ahead in supply, right? So his army supply just went from 20 to 80 in a heartbeat. And he's just amassing a whole bunch of infestors. I just got totally caught out. Didn't see them coming at all. Yeah, that's a lot of infestors, man. I really mishandled this. Mishandled it. I took way more damage than I needed to. I'm actually up 20 workers, but yeah, behind an army supply. I've got stim and combat shield finishing. Combat shield just about to finish. 1-1. The upgrades are slow. Yeah, I'm building missile turrets when I don't need to compensate for the fact that I haven't scouted. So that's not ideal. But yeah, like what I should have done here is I've got a scout here. Maybe just intuitively expecting more Lings, in which case this is sufficient scouting. But really, you know, you want to have. I think it's just worth having Marines stationed out here. Like if I had had 1 Marine here, right? 1 Marine, it would have changed the entire game. Because I would have seen these. And that would have given me time to react. All I have to do is lift my CC and pull my workers back, and then it's not really going to get very much done, right? But it just came in so fast, and I was just much too slow to lift. Like wow, it's just so quick. Like man, like let's have a look at the time needed to react here. I saw it on the minimap about now when I came over, and it's just dead. So that's incredibly fast. Now the reason I counterattacked is that they're going to be on cooldown, right? Infestors are extremely sorry, swarm hosts. I didn't mean to say infestors. Swarm hosts are incredibly frustrating to play against, and they're just these units that just kind of get free damage. So I think often the best strategy is all of these swarm hosts are on cooldown now, and he's got the majority of his army supply in them. So I thought I would have an opportunity. He's probably not going to have much else. So what else does he have? He does have 12 queens, but he's also gone into 11 hydras here, and Ling. So he's not. Yeah, he's still got some. Yeah, so 78 army supply. And yeah, maybe again another mistake I've been making. In this case, it was because the starport was late, but just underproducing medevacs is a real problem with my macro at the moment. So yeah, because I just need to pick up and get out of dodge here. So I thought the swarm host would still be on cooldown, but apparently they're not. So he just killed one bio and then Liberator's are dead. So I've basically got nothing left. Now look at the supply. I'm down to 36 to 90 to 97. So yeah, it's game. And I'm ahead on workers, but I'm only on 2 base here. So yeah, nothing I can really do. So yeah, if anyone has any tips and suggestions about what I should have done, I mean, I think the obvious takeaway is you know, you really just need to keep up the scouting. Even if you're under pressure, you just have to scout. And the 2 biggest mistakes I think I made was not scouting enough with my banshees when they're already over here, and you know, at least get some scouting information, right? And not having enough vision over here so that these guys could just walk in. I think if I'd lifted that and pulled back, and kept the base and workers, I think I wouldn't have had such a necessity to immediately attack, and I could have built up my medevac count a little bit more, and then you know, gone into some harass instead of maybe just doing a full frontal attack like that when I really just wasn't ready for it. It might have been better just to be throwing out you know, medevac drops, because yeah, the downside, these are very annoying, very powerful, but the downside is there's a lot of supply tied up in units that will often be on cooldown, not doing anything, and then you want to avoid building planetaries, so you can just lift it up and try to pull the workers away and minimize the damage and build up your army supply. The way I've sort of beaten Swarm Host before is to do that. Try to minimize the damage, lift up, pull your workers away, build up your army supply, and then just go for a giant push. And often he won't have enough to deal with it, especially if he's out of position and he's on cooldown. Often it sets him back economically as well. But yeah, pretty tough defeat, but I think one was due, given yeah, I've had a long string of wins against Zerg lately. So yeah, something to reflect on. Any tips and suggestions would be helpful. Cheers.